Hello everyone, Donnie Wanders here, and today I have wandered to the brand new Spruce Ridge Trail on the 9 Mile River Trail system in Hants County, Nova Scotia. Here at the trailhead there is a little kiosk that provides some information about these trails. There are a couple of new trails added, and one of them is actually here. I've done this trail before. It's called Karstaway, and there's like someone has penciled in black this path right here. So that's Karstaway. And somewhere off of Karstaway around this area, there's a new trail that kind of comes in and around this way. So that's what I'm aiming to do today. It's mid-January, and the theme of today's video is new stuff. So because it's a new year and I'm here to explore a new section of this trail, I thought I would also try out some new gear. So like many of you, I got some new outdoor gear for Christmas, and so I'm going to try some of that stuff out today, including the very first thing that I want to show you is this hat that I got for Christmas. Or no, it was not a gift for Christmas. I got gift cards and then purchased this hat, which is like a wool hat. I was looking for something warm, also something with a brim to keep the sun off my face, because I hardly ever wear sunscreen, and you're supposed to wear sunscreen year round. And what's cool about this hat is that, well, I don't know if cool may not be the right word, but it's got these ear flaps that are built in and will keep my ears warm. So when I wear the flaps down, my ears are covered, but you can also like tuck the flaps up inside the hat and go for the non-ear flap look. Another new thing that I got for Christmas was a gift from my sister, and it's attached to my backpack, and no, the backpack is not new. But I'll show you this cute little thing. And it is a thermometer. So I wanted a thermometer that was super lightweight and that I could attach to my gear just so I could look at the temperature. Right now it's reading 2.2 degrees Celsius, and I would say that that's pretty accurate. It feels like it's not super cold today, so much so that I think I'm going to take a layer off. So I'm going to snap this back on to my pack, strip down. Don't need a jacket today when it's above zero. And then keep heading towards the new trails. And by the way, if you're wondering what I'm actually wearing, this scarf was crocheted by my sister. She's a good gift giver. So she made me this. I'm wearing just a lightweight sweater, a long sleeve synthetic t-shirt, and I'm also wearing a merino wool tank top. My pants that I'm wearing are from Eddie Bauer, and they are lined, so they're quite warm. And of course, the earlugs are keeping me toasty warm as well. I feel like I've said this in videos before about keeping warm outside. Now, mind you, it's not that cold out today, but it is colder than like the temperature of your refrigerator. So certainly not warm, but not super cold, and very little wind. But I will say this, if you want to stay warm on a trail, if your hat is covered, I know everyone says all the heat escapes from your head. If your hat, not your hat, your head. If your head is covered with a hat, that tends to keep me very warm. The key thing I think for me though is my neck. If my neck is warm, I'm warm. Even if I'm not wearing a hat, I think for me, the neck is like the key thing to stay warm. Fingers and ears and extremities, if I can kind of keep them warm or get them warmed up, they tend to stay warm. Same as my feet. I don't find my feet get very cold when I'm walking at all. And today I'm just wearing like hiking boots and merino wool socks. I love merino wool. I find it very cozy and it's very breathable, and there's lots of great things about merino wool. And then the other thing about like staying warm and why you often see me not wearing a jacket when it's like winter, when it's below freezing, is because I am wearing a backpack. So my back is toasty warm right now, even without wearing a jacket, and that's just because of the backpack. So when people say you should layer up, absolutely you should layer up. And I am wearing 3 layers at the moment, but no jacket. And I'm very, very comfortable. But the other thing is to think about other parts of your body, that it's not just your torso. Like, make sure that you keep your head, your neck, your hands warm. And then my legs too. Like I think I mentioned that my pants are lined, and if you can keep the bottom half of your body warm, that really helps to keep your entire body warm. Like, I don't think people give enough credit to like how much, or don't put enough emphasis on how much heat actually escapes through your legs. They're big. Your legs are big. and they lose heat. So if you can focus on all of your body, not just your torso, when you're trying to get out and stay warm when you're out on the trail. Okay, I've made it to the first intersection of the new trails. We're at Karstaway, and let me just show you this temporary sign. This is just like a laminated print off. So we started down here that's the parking area. We took this side of the Pitcher Plant Trail, traveled along the Comoe Lake Trail. We are now here, and we're going to take Karstaway. Karstaway is a new trail, but I think it was opened over a year ago. I can't really remember, but I did make a video about that one, and I will link it in the description below this video. And then once we get out to this intersection, this is the brand new trail that just opened. So this is the Spruce Ridge. I imagine we'll go check out Dipper Lake. It's only 0.25 kilometers, so 200 meters. That's not 250 meters, not very far. And then I'm going to carry on the Spruce Ridge down to here, and then take the Hemlock Cathedral Trail, which is a total of 3.1, but we'll be cutting off that little bit, and then take the Comoe Lake Trail back out. All right, here we go. Okay, I have come to the new trail junction, and they have another laminated sign. We are here, so now I'm about to start Spruce Ridge. Ooh, Spruce Ridge looks fairly... Oh, I thought it was going to be like super steep going down, but that's not bad at all. Trail conditions so far on Spruce Ridge, very similar to the rest of the trail system. It's these like gently up and down and kind of slightly twisty-turny, it's a slightly twisty-turny path. It's very gentle, I will say that. It's not perfectly flat, but if it was perfectly flat, it would be a little bit boring. So this trail, even though it's not difficult at all, really feels like you're hiking. As far as views on this new section of trail, there's not really much to speak of. I wouldn't say that if you're looking for good, expansive views, this is not really a good trail for you. But if you're looking for quite a number of kilometers of trail on a good, well-maintained trail through the woods, this is like a perfect trail for you. I'm really enjoying it, but look around. It's just like trees, 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 trees. It is pretty hilly in here, so that kind of breaks up the terrain. Like it's not just like flat and trees of all the same size. So, I mean, no complaints, that's for sure. But if you do decide to come to the 9 Mile River Trail system, it's not a lot of views, but still quite lovely and well worth doing. I've come to the intersection where Spruce Ridge carries on that way, but this trail back here I think takes us to Dipper Lake, 250 meters, so we'll go check out this little lake, and I think that's where I'm gonna have a break too. I haven't had like a sit down yet, and I've been walking for, not sure, like an hour and a half or something. So I'm gonna have a little break at the lake. Can you hear that? Some kind of bird, I have no idea what it is. I don't know where it is either. Do you know what it is? If you can identify that bird song, let me know in the comment section below. So that's Dipper Lake through the trees. And this trail carries on, looks like it goes that way. And I actually just checked out the Backroads map book app on my phone. I'm using it to track my distance today. And this is, I think this trail, the Dipper Lake section of the trail, is an existing road, or was an existing road. Some parts of it look like a road, other parts of it just kind of look like trail, but it carries on that way for quite a distance. So I'm not going to go any further that way, but I am going to come down here because I see that the Trails Association has put a bench down here and enjoy the lake for a few minutes. Whenever I stop to take a break, if I've taken a layer off, which is most of the time, I typically put it back on like right away, just so that I don't get super cold. Brought my sit pad so I won't get a wet bum. And the next thing that I wanted to show you that's new is this small thermos. This is a Yeti thermos. Again, it was not a Christmas present, but I bought it with gift cards that I got for Christmas. So yes, it is a Christmas present. And one thing that I always like to do is pack a hot beverage for trips like this on like a cold day. I'm not super cold right now. But sitting and just like having a cup of tea while looking at a little lake is always like, I don't know, just something really pleasant. And it's also a good excuse to have a good rest. So my rule usually is like I walk for an hour and then rest a little bit. I didn't do that today. I walked a little bit longer. But I find that if I don't have an excuse to rest, like drinking a cup of tea, then I won't rest. So yeah, trying out my new Yeti cup in, you know what this color is called? Wetland brown. It's perfect for me. I had a rest, I had my tea down by Dipper Lake, and now I am coming out. This is Comeau Lake behind me. I think you can probably see that water course, or that little water body right there. And I've come to the intersection of the Hemlock Cathedral Trail, the Spruce Ridge Trail, and I think that this is the Comeau Lake Trail, maybe, where it turns into Hemlock Cathedral. And I have a decision to make, and that is which way I want to go back. So here's the little temporary sign. I am here, and I can either go this way and take kind of the shorter way back, or I can take the whole Hemlock Cathedral Trail, which is 3 kilometers. The Comeau Lake is 3, and then this would be like another half a kilometer. I really like the Hemlock Cathedral Trail. I think I have enough energy to do it, so I think I will take the scenic route back to the Comeau Lake and then back out. I'm approaching the trailhead, almost back to the parking area. That hike was a little over 11 kilometers and took about 4 hours. That included all my breaks and all that kind of stuff. Got to try out some new Christmas gear, so that was kind of fun. What did you get for Christmas that you are excited to try on the trail, or you've already tried on the trail? Anything good? Was Santa good to you this year? So I'm gonna wrap it up here. I ended up taking, this is the Pitcher Plant Trail to the Comeau Lake Trail, followed by the Karstaway, and then on the new Spruce Ridge Trail, then the Hemlock Cathedral, back out around to the Comeau Lake Trail and the Pitcher Plant Trail, and here I am emerging at the parking lot. Awesome trail system, I have to say. The 9 Mile River Trails Association is awesome. So thanks for making those trails, whoever you are out there, and thanks to all of you for watching. And Donnie Wanders will see you in the next one.